Hi everyone, I've just got back from watching Superman at my local cinema in Southport, and how on earth is this a 12A? Another knuckle-headed, irresponsible rating from BBFC, the British Board of Film Classification, whose tagline is "View what's right for you." Well, this is not right for young children. My son's 8, and in hindsight, I would not have taken him to see it. Now, I'm looking on the BBFC website. It's a PG-13, by the way, in America. 12A in Britain is 12. You can get in if you have an adult, if you're under 12. Moderate violence, threat, injury, detail, and language. Right, so violence, moderate fantastical violence. Well, there's lots and lots of violence, and I think BBFC have this strange view that because it's fantastical, because it's superheroes, it's kind of, yeah, violence is violence. Involves characters with supervised monsters and androids, heavy blows, body slams, and use of bladed weapons, energy blasts, stranglings, and undetailed breaking and dislocation of fingers and limbs. A person is fatally shot, but without strong detail. Now, criticise me for saying this if you want, but I don't. If you've got small children, if you've got primary school children, think twice about taking them to see Superman. Threat and horror. Occasionally intense and sustained scenes of threat. Well, sorry, but intense and sustained scenes of threat. But it's a 12A, you know. I really would, think twice about taking younger children. Language, right. Moderate bad language, brackets, bitch, and implied use, dick features, as well as milder terms such as asshole, shit, piss, fricking, screw, jerk, damn, hell, God, Jesus, and Christ. And there are also middle finger gestures. If my son used any of those words in the classroom, he would be swiftly dispatched to the head teacher's office, and I would be getting a phone call. So I don't know why BBFC think that, to me, anything that children can watch should be acceptable in the classroom. I've covered this before. When they brought the new certification guidelines out. There are infrequent mild sex references, well, very infrequent. Injury detail, there are occasional burns and bloody injuries in the aftermath of violence. People are getting hurt in this. A person's teeth fly out of their mouths in stylized fashion following a heavy punch. And it's this is what annoys me about some Hollywood films. They think, you know what, it'll get passed for family audiences, and to me, Superman is more like Deadpool. It's more akin to Deadpool. What rating was Deadpool? Deadpool was a 15. I'd say this is far more akin to Deadpool, to Kick-Ass. What's Kick-Ass? That was a 15. So they're 15s, and this, I think, is the similar tone to those. But because it's a Superman film, because it's a big Hollywood release, BBFC go, oh, you know what, it's a superhero film. Oh, Natasha Kaplinski. BBFC need a real look at themselves. Who on earth is passing this? Well, the Hollywood studios are passing this. They really are. Let's see. Picture the guy whose name escapes me. David Corran Sweat. And he's alright as Superman. As for the film, it was alright. It was alright as Superman. Looked a bit like Henry Cavill. He ain't no Christopher Reeve. He'd no charm like Christopher Reeve. His Clark Kent was pretty awful. There's only one cinema Superman to me, and that was the late great Christopher Reeve. Nicholas Hoult was awful. I thought as Lex Luthor. He was just generic, ranty Bond villain, screaming and shouting. He didn't have any of that style or panache of Gene Hackman, or even Kevin Spacey. Can we mention Kevin Spacey anymore? I don't know. But definitely Gene Hackman, who was the the definitive Lex Luthor, Mr. Luthor, Mr. Luthor, and they even had Otis in this, but they had to say, "Isn't that right, Otis?" Just to shoehorn a character called Otis into the film. There was even one character who was in the Daily Planet. I have no idea why she was there. It was like they said, "Well, that character we're going to cut all the all the plot away from her." So it was a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. What we buy, what we buying on Blu-ray? We enjoyed it, but I thought, you know, fairly grim, fairly dark, fairly political. Talk about a war, uh, not not a current war that's happening in Eastern Europe when a superior foreign power attacks its neighbour. No, 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 no. We're not hinting at that at all. Not at all. So I would say this is unsuitable for kids. It's all right. It's 2 hours 29. It was all right. I enjoyed it. Lots of characters in it. Lots and lots and lots of characters, and obviously they're trying to build this new DC universe, this new Superman universe. This Rachel Brosnan, Brosnan. Uh, she was pretty lame, a lame Lois Lane. Definitely no Margot Kidder. Again, I watched Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut the other week, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, charming film with great performances and snappy dialogue and fantastic actors. And this is just kind of cardboard cutouts. We will have a villain in it. It could have been anybody. You know what? It could have been Jason Statham as Lex Luthor. Just get an actor who rants and raves and shouts a lot. Pantomime villain. None of the charm and panache that Gene Hackman brought to the role. So anyway, there's my thoughts. If you've been to see Superman, tell us what you think. Is it suitable for kids? But I would say definitely not.